Vishnu is the topmost, and behind the Vishnu there is no others. Like Krishna took birth in incarnation Mathura, that is the children side Vishnu took the incarnation over there. That's why he is the incarnation of the Lord Vishnu. That's why Vishnu is the superior. But this particular sloka is saying, Adityas I am Vishnu. Saying, but Vishnu, he is. That is Krishna.
That's why this statement has to be for. Because our definition is here the sun, Vayu, Agni, all of them are demigods, right? Shiva, we always say they are demigods, but in this case, he's saying, I am a demigod, right?
We represent you.
Yeah, so the demigod is nothing but a representation of the God. Right?
Krishna wants to say, among the Bhagavan, that means the powerful person, he is providing the energy. Same thing among the star, moon is the most prominent. That's why he is saying, I empower them, like Marutas and big ones. Krishna is the principal, only principal is the Krishna. Anything more from? And next verse. Vedaham Sama Vedosmi. Devanam Asmivasavah. Indriyanam Manaschasmi. Tanam Asmi Setam. Of the Vedas, I am the Sama Veda. And the demigods, of the demigods, I am Indra. In the king of heaven, of the senses, I am the mind. And in living beings, I am the living post consciousness. It's two things. Consciousness also Krishna, and mind also Krishna. The difference between matter and spirit is that matter has no consciousness like the living entity, but consciousness is there. Therefore, this consciousness is supreme and eternal. Consciousness cannot be produced by combinations of matter. This Samaveda is very powerful. Among the prayers, Samaveda prayers is very powerful. Many prayers are there. And Data, Anudata, Sori. Three types of the melody of the sound, and this is applicable for the Samaveda. Demigods, Gandharvas, they sing the Samavedas, and while whole, and either some within the Vishnu's womb, at that time, this Vedic verses come out, the Samaveda verses come outside, and they pray to the Lord. It's a big melodious, and the Lord Vishnu again we start to reflect like that system there. It's Vedanam Samaveda.
Where is that explained? Particular that Vishnu thing that you explained, which text talks about it?
This the insisting on the second canto of the syllable. That is next. There is creation. There is creation which is adjective form, and there is next. And also Chaitanya Charitamrita also. Do you know Chaitanya Charitamrita? Chaitanya Charitamrita. We are following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah. I'm familiar.
That is Chaitanya Charitamrita is there. It's also about how. Okay, 23rd. Vigranam Sankaram Chasmi. Eso Icharasya. Vasunam Pavakam Chasmi. Viru Sinkarima. Of all the rulers, I am Lord Shiva. How many rulers do you know that? There is 11 rulers. Shiva is the most one, power one. Of the HLs and Rakshasas, I am the Lord of the Veda. Of the Vasu, I am Fire Agni. And of the mountain, I am Meru. There are 11 rulers, here also mentioned, of whom Sankara, Lord Shiva, is ruling. He is the incarnation of the Supreme Lord in charge of the board of ignorance in the universe. The leader of the HS and Rakshasas is Kuvera, the master of treasure of the demigods. And he is a representation of the Supreme Lord. Meru is a mountain and for its rich natural resources. Even though as the Rakshasas, the treasure of the demigod, Kuvera.
Yeah, Kuvera is the Lord of the Rakshasas.
You are saying leader, not Lord, leaders. Kuvera. Kuvera is the leader.
Leader of Yakshas, it's not Rakshasas.
Yakshas and Rakshasas.
There's a minor variation. So Yakshas are also supposed to be, not as powerful as demigods. The explanation goes saying they are slightly lesser than them, but more than Rakshasas. So they kind of, supersede Rakshasas. That category.
Yeah, so what I'm having is the god of wealth. He's also considered to be the leader of.
Because everywhere wealth is supposed to be a problem, right? It's an attraction which you don't require. So that technically falls under Rakshas. For example, there are other texts which talk about. So in fact, there is one statement. I don't know who made it. It comes in one of the traditional books. Wealth seeks him, one who has already been chosen by death. Okay, so wealth seeks him, one who has already been chosen by wealth. So if you don't control wealth, wealth controls you. So it is rather a worldly thing which doesn't let you live happily. So and by definition that falls under something which distorts us.
That's contrary to what we do. Like anything when you first pray for the God of wealth, and that's what prosperity. That's how we pray for well-being.
That is our notion, but not necessarily the text talk that way, right? The text never talk about asking for something. That is our notion to ask for something. So yeah, if at all we ask, it is about liberation and other things. Every text talks about that. So I mean, that is my understanding. So, if I'm clear.
But here is saying, Kubera is also Lord Krishna is in power. We have to know that. He is saying, that means he is empowered. That means I am the Kubera. That means finish the job. Even though he is Rakshasa, HLs or man or demigod is no matter. Because he is empowered. That means his arrangement like that. These demigods all the time popped up. No? They are thinking, but they are treasurer also from the HLs, Rakshasas. They are accepting. That means who accept the demigods as master of the nature, and it's going on. Mountain Meru is the province. And 24, Guru Rasamsa Mukhyamma Vidipaka Vrihaspati Senanina Hami Skanda Sahasas Visagara. Of priest, O Arjuna, know me to be the chief Vrihaspati. Of general, and Kartikeya is the and of bodies of water and ocean. Indra is the chief of demigod of the heavenly planet and is known as the king of the heavens. The planet on which is joined is called Indraloka. Brihaspati is Indra's priest. And since Indra is the chief of all kings, Brihaspati is the chief of all priests. And as Indra is the chief of all kings, similarly Skanda or Kartikeya, the son of Parvati and Lord Shiva, is the chief of all military commanders and of all bodies of water. The ocean is the greatest. The representations of Krishna only the kings of this place. Kartikeya is born as like Kritika, you know, 952, 752. Yeah. From there, his story is very, different things there. But Kartikeya is a great warrior, Senapati. He is a Senapati. And Lord Shiva and Parvati have honored many sons who became Rakshasas. Yeah, many times killed by the Lord himself. I mean, Lord Shankar himself. Many times. This morning we read one verse. This is not Bhagavad, just I focused on that one. Krishna wanted to play. That's why he created the three, Lord Brahma, Vishnu, and Shivaji. He created three, and from three, and a whole creation come out. That means only Krishna wants to play. This morning, one verse talking about that. That means, behind the Lord Brahma, Krishna, and Shiva, Krishna is saying that means he is the behind these three of them. He's saying, I just want to play, that's why I just expand myself in the three form. There is no person's up, oh, why he is this? It's all instance.
Brahma, Shiva,
Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva.
Vishnu, and Shiva.
Yeah.
I get them all mixed up.
Clearly saying that I'm so wondering where sort of when I will get this verse, which is just talking about Krishna is the super top of them. Many people are asking, oh, is Lord Vishnu's avatar? Here also talking about which is good, but proof is there. In Uttara Gita, there is a Lord Krishna's clearly saying, I just want to play, that's why I create. Sukadev Goswami recommend that. You want to play, that's why you do the three forms of Vishnu. I'm satisfied. That's everybody talking about that. I have no time to remember that thoughts, otherwise I. Yes. Maharshayam Bhigur Aham Giraram Ekamaksharam Giramasyatam Ekaksharam Jnanam Tapaya Gosmi Sthavaranam Himalaya. Of the great sage, I am Bhigur. Of vibration, I am the transcendental Om. Of sacrifice, I am the chanting of the holy name, Japa. And of immovable things, I am the Himalayas. Clearly saying these holiness. Jnanam Japaya Gosmi. Krishna is saying clearly, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Sodasanam, Kali Kalmasa, Nasanam. We're chanting this name. 16. Solanam, 16 names. And Kali Kalmasa, only the dominion can cut the influence of the earth. Brahma, the first living creature within the universe, created several sons for the propagations of various kinds of species. Among the sun, equally the most powerful set. Of all the transcendental vibration of Omkara, represented Krishna. Of all sacrifice, the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, is the purest representation of Krishna. Sometimes animal sacrifice are recommended, but in the sacrifice of Hare Krishna, there is no questions of violence. It is the simplest and the purest. Whatever is sublime in the world is a representation of Krishna. Therefore, the Himalaya is the greatest mountain in the world. Also, represented here. The mountain named Meru was mentioned in the previous verse, but Meru is sometimes movable, whereas the Himalayas are never movable. Thus, the Himalayas are greater than Meru. But this year in Nepal, Mount Everest also moving by the earthquake. Yes, we are saying the news are news. Still, that aftershock, we are saying it's going on. Yesterday also going. I picked one, which is the regular aftershock. One magazine just released one news. More than 22,000 small aftershock is going on. And even though more than 4 Richter scale is 1,300, more than 1,300.
Scary.
Okay, now it's 26. Aswastam sarvichanam devasinam charanara indranam chittavara siddhanam kapilo muni. Aswastam. In people. We have people in party. Devasinam charanara. Among the demigods, Narada is the topmost. Krishna himself. Gandharvanam Chitraratha. Chitraratha is very powerful. Who asked 100 questions to Yudhishthira Maharaj, and he gave the answer. And one is the most powerful answer. What is the what is assertive? Surprise and it's not surprise. It's a surprise. Yeah, same similar, but another word is very.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Find them actually quite translate over here. In second chapter.
Baffling. Baffling. Bewildering. Baffling. Bewildering.
Amazing lekha.
Amazing.
Is chapter 2, verse number 29. उसमें लिखा है आश्चर्य बस पासी का चिन्ह आश्चर्य बस पते इंसान आश्चर्य बचन में सिंह क्या कभी मतलब पासी ये यहाँ पे translation. Yes. Sitaram Kapilo. Of all trees, I am the vine tree, and of the sages among the demigods, I am Narada. I am the Gandharvas. Of the Gandharva, I am Chitraratha. And among the perfect being, I am this says Kapila. The banyan tree, Aswastha, is one of the highest and most beautiful tree, and people in India often worship it as one of their daily morning rituals. Amongst the demigod, they also worship Narada, who is considered the greatest devotee in the universe. Thus, he is the representation of Krishna as a devotee. The Gandharva planet is filled with entities who sing beautifully, and among them the best singer is Chitrada. Amongst the perfect living entities, Kapila, the son of Devahuti, is a representative of Krishna. He is the incarnation of Krishna. He is considered as an incarnation of Krishna, and his philosophy is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Later on, another Kapila became famous, but his philosophy was atheistic. Thus, there is a gulf of difference between them. What are the differences of Lord Kapila and atheist Kapila? Atheist Kapila had one philosophy, is most powerful philosophy,
Sankhya.
Sankhya philosophy. But there is also one verse in there. यावत् जीवे तावत् जीवे ऋणं कृत्वा घृतं पिबेत् भस्मे भूतस्य तेजस्य पुनर्जन्म कृतम्. His most powerful philosophy is one. That means jab tak jiroge, whatever you are alive, just alive nicely. Whatever you just take the thought or thief or steal money or whatever, it's just you do that all this thing because nobody knows after that there is another life or not. Nobody knows. That's why just enjoy this life, this philosophy like that. That's why that is called Jannati, ethics of life. This philosophy like that. Are you agree with that? Are you agree with that philosophy?
No, I don't.
Yes. You like that philosophy? In a sense, with the materialistic people, they like, that means whatever is steal money or borrow money or no matter, just hitam piget means just living nicely. In India, giving the rice, there is ghee, put over there and eating like that. That's why they are the topmost thing, ghee is the topmost in India. That's why Kapila saying like that. Nobody knows after that. Who knows? Nobody knows. That's why India is philosophy like that. That is Sangha philosophy. Tough. But we don't follow that. It's not Kapila Dev who is taking us. He's saying. Devahuti and Kapila Dev. Srila Prabhupada wrote one book. We have that, Kapila. Small book. Ajata Sarvabhu Santa Sadhavu Sadhu Bhusana Suridam Sarvadevina. That is also his Sadhu's rule, all these things, qualities, talking about the Lord, talking about giving lecture to his mother, named Devahuti, which is a Sankhya philosophy also. 27. Uchay Shrava. Uchay Shravasam Aswanam Vitti Mam Amritut Bhavam Airavanam Gajiranam Narayanam Cha Narayikam. Of her says how? Of her says no need to be Uchay Shrava. Produced during the churning of the ocean of lordly beloved I am Aida, and among men I am the last. The devotee demigods and the demon asuras, ones that took part in joining the ocean. sea. From this churning, nectar and poison were produced. And Lord Shiva drank the poison, and from the nectar were produced many entities, of which there was a horse named Uttesava. Another animal produced from the nectar was an elephant named Airavat. Because these two animals were produced from nectar, they have a special significance, and they are representative of Krishna. Amongst the human beings, the king is the representative of Krishna, because Krishna is the maintainer of the universe, and the king who are appointed on account of their earthly qualification are maintainers of the kingdoms. Kings like Maharaj, Yudhishthira Maharaj, Parikshita, and Lord Rama were all highly righteous kings, which are well thought of these citizens' welfare. In the literature, the king is considered to be the representative of God in this area. However, with the corruption of the principle of religion, monarchy decayed and is now finally abolished. It is to be understood that in the past, however, people were more happy under righteous kings. They are saying, if if king, a religious person, and then whole people will be religious. If king is simple person, and then in society also disturbed, and they are also affected by the same thing. King Ben, everyone is to pay. The priest just charging his body, and breath will come out. Many varieties of principle over there. So back to God at magazine, if you just your member, and they will send you a book, and you know the new thing, and new stories and new thing. $3, $4 per month.
Is that still in publication?
Yes, ISKCON publication.
It is? I thought it was an old.
Back to God at magazine.
Yeah, yeah.
Published.
Oh, really? I thought it was like a old 70s thing. Wow.
Prabhupada started it in India, and then he revived it when he came here. He stopped in between, and then he revived it when he came after some established.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
There are 14 things come out from the when they talk to the Christians. Yogas, colors, Chatvanpali, and this Airavat, and we kept Indra, Airavat, and Chestnut. 14 things come out. I'm not able to remember. 28. Ayudhanam Vrajam Dhenu. Ayudhanam Vrajam Dhenunam Asmi Kamadu. Prajanas Chasmi Kandarva. Sarpanam Asmi Vasuki. Of weapons, I am the thunderbolt. Who have thunderbolt? Among cows, I am the Surari. Of causes of procreation, I am Kandarva. The god of love, I am of serpents, I am Vasuki. The thunderbolt, indeed of mighty weapon, represents Krishna's power. In Krishna Loka, in the spiritual style, there are cows which can be milked at any time, and they give as much milk as one life. Of course, such cows do not exist in this material world, but there is mention of them in Krishna Loka. The Lord gives many such cows, which are called Surari. it is stated that the Lord is engaged in herding the Suravikas. Gandharva is the sex desire for representing good sons. Therefore, Gandharva is the representative of Krishna. Sometimes sex is engaged in only for sense gratification. Such sex does not represent Krishna, but sex for the generation of good children is called Gandharva and Krishna's representative Krishna. Gandharva means Kama, beauty. But Lord Krishna is Gandharva Koti Kamani and Sisa Sova. In Brahma Samhita talking about the, it's like, thousands and thousands Kama. Ananta Chasminaganam Baruno Yadasamam Pitrinam Adima Chasmi Yema Sami. Of the many great Nagas I am Ananta. And among the what is this? Aquatics, I am the demigod Varuna. Chala. Of departed hamster, I am the Aryama. And among the dispenser of law, I am Hema, Lord of faith. Among the many hooded Nagas suffering, Ananda is the greatest, as is the demigod Varuna among the aquatics. They both represent Krishna. There is also a planet of stars and stars, presided over by Arema, who represented Krishna. There are many living entities who give punishment to the miscreants, and among them Ema is the chief. Ema is situated in a planet near this earthly planet. After that, those who are very sinful are taken there, and Ema arrange different kinds of punishment for them. Prahlada Chasmidaityanam Kala Avaitamam Viganam Samrigandoham Vainateyascha Panchanam Vainateyam. Among the Daitya demon, I am the devoted Prahlada. Among subduers, I am the time. Among priests, I am the light, and among birds, I am the ruler. Diti and Aditi are two sisters. The son of Aditi are called Adityas, and the son of Diti are called Daityas. All the Adityas are devotees of the Lord, and all the Daityas are atheists. Although Prahlada was born in the family of the Daityas, he was a great devotee of his childhood. Because of his devotional service and godly nature, he is considered to be a representative of Krishna. There are many subduing principles, but sometimes were down things in the material universe. And is the representative of the many animals. The lion is the most powerful and ferocious, and of the million varieties are called Garuda. The bearer of Lord Vishnu is the greatest. You know Garuda's power. The Garuda's travel faster than mine. Now we are in India, some places, but Garuda already over there. Gajendra Machadila, we will talk about that. We will faster than mine. Time is the time. whatever the powerful things we place, natural creation, powerful personalities, or powerful force, powerful everything is Krishna. It is powerful. Pavanam Pavatacha. Pavatasmi Rama Sastratamaham Sasaram Makarachasmi Smrta Samasmi Janari. Of purifiers I am the way. Of the wilders of weapons I am Ram. Ram. Of fishes I am the shark. I am the shark. And of flowing rivers I am the Gangas. You know Jahnavi river? Jahnavi?
January,
Yeah, Jahnavi river.
Ganges River.
Yeah, this river in Mayapur. One is Ganga, another is Jahnavi. Jalangi. They are saying the half of Ramsara in Yadavan, they are saying Jalangi, but it's Jahnavi. That's it, that means Ganga and Jahnavi in between. So just went over there. In between there is Mayapur temple. I was 1 year there, just so we are voting to Jahnavi. And the shark, everybody likes shark, fish. Krishna himself. Why now we are reading all this thing. That means we have to see Krishna over there. It is power by the Krishna. When we see the shark fish, it's so nice and helping people. And then we can see Krishna himself. And that will make our sense, purified. Enjoying is there, but as a seeing Krishna, connected with the Krishna. Sarganam Adirantacha Madhyam Chailaha Arjuna Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam Radha Prabhupada. Of all creation, I am the beginning and the end, and also the middle. O Arjuna, of all science, I am the spiritual science of the self, and among logicians, I am the conclusive truth. Logician, logic, logic. Among the created manifestation, the first is the creation of the total material elements. As explained before, the cosmic manifestation is created and conducted by Mahavishnu, Garbhodat side Vishnu, and Chidradat side Vishnu. And then again it is annihilated by Lord Shiva. Brahma is a secondary creator. All these agents of creation, manifestation, and annihilations are incarnation of the natural qualities of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, He is the beginning and middle and the end of all creation. Clear. For advanced education, there are various kinds of books of knowledge, such as the four Vedas. There are 6 supplements. The Vedanta Sutra books of logic, book of religiosity, and the Puranas. So altogether there are 14 divisions of books of education. Of these, the books which presents Adhyatma Vidya, spiritual knowledge, in particular the Vedanta Sutra related to Krishna. Among logicians, there are different kinds of argument. Supporting one's argument with the evidence that also supported the opposition side is called Jalpa. Merely trying to defeat one's opponent is called Vitanda. But the actual conclusion is called Bhagavad. This conclusive truth is a representation of Krishna. Bhagavad, Vidyanam Bhagavad, the natural conclusion. Spiritual science of the self. Accheranam umkarosmi dvandam samayikasya cha ahamevachaya kalo tatavam visapurukam. A Omkara, Om is a Om letter, and Omkara many times come. And Krishna saying, I am. Of letters, I am the letter. Of letters, I am the letter A. Ah, that you. Akarosmi. Akar means akar. Akar, not an akar. Akar. Here saying akaras, acheranam, akarosmi. Kakar, akar. Kakar means kakadada, nasta, and akara means a, I, E, U, E, I, O, O, this is akar. This is akar. Kakar means kakadada. Vowel sound. Akara, the first letter of the Sanskrit alphabet. Oh, sorry. I am the compound word, I am the dual compound. I am also in existable time. And of creator, I am Brahma. Akara, the first letter of the Sanskrit alphabet, is the beginning of the Vedic literature. Without Akara, nothing can be sounded. Therefore, it is the beginning of sound. In Sanskrit, there are also many compound words, of which the dual word, like Rama, Krishna, is called Dvanda. In this compound, the words Rama and Krishna have the same form, and therefore the compound is called. Among all kinds of pillars, time is the ultimate because time fits everything. Time is the representative of Krishna because in due course of time there will be a great fire and everything will be annihilated. Among the living entities who are creator Brahma, who has four-headed chief, therefore he is a representative of the Supreme Lord Krishna. That's why in our society also same thing. It's coming to channel, Guru Parampara, to come to one this representative, we have to Acharya Prabhupada, and then after the Gurus, and then after managers of the temple. They are also representative of the Krishna. We have to see like that, channelize. That's why we have to obey whatever they are saying. Honestly, we are following. It's good for us or not. That doesn't matter. Sometimes, we think convenient for us. Sometimes it's very obstacle for us. To do those things, very hard. Sometimes it seems like it. But still, we have to follow. As a word of the Lord Krishna. He is the representative. That's why we have to follow. And then we will get the benefit. Otherwise, it's very hard to get. Just teaching them.
Chain of command. Chain of command.
Yes.
Very important.
And just want to great fire, everything will be annihilated. That means Lord Shankarsan, who holds this universe on his board, like he's sharing seeds with the whole universe. When the annihilation time is coming, and Lord Shankarsan, how to say,
Excess.
actually fire, big fire, and so one whole universe and just sank with water, full of water, and then only Krishna left and finished. Every living entity just takes shelter within the womb of the Lord Vishnu. This is the whole situation. So everything, everybody is talking about what talking about the living entities? Everything is born out, but what talking about living entity takes shelter with this, and he is at a dormant state. Dormant is that when Lord Vishnu wants to again create, and all living entities come out, and whatever their position is previously, and they start to again their life. Always. System is like that, working like that. Otherwise, the annihilation time, whatever the sinner person has to be. Hellish planet, they are also become purified and not like that. Again, they have to combine with going down. That's why Jesus devotee is the topmost, because we can cut our channel of this system, and then we will go to the other spiritual planet, and we don't have to suffer anymore. Calm time. Yes. Mritu Sarvarasa. This is also very powerful thing. Powerful verse. Mritu Sarvarasa. Aham. Udvavascha Varishyata. Kriti Siddhpacha Narena. Smriti Umidharati Chana. I am all devouring death. And I am the generating principle of all that is A to B. Among women, I am pain, virtue, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience. See, all the time, many places talking, a man dominating all this. He's saying the intelligence also, memory. As soon as a man is born, he dies at every moment. Thus, death is devouring every living entity at every moment. But the last stroke is called death itself. That death is Krishna. As per future development, all living entities undergo 6 basic changes. They are born, they grow, they remain of some time, they reproduce, they dwindle, and finally they ends. Of these changes, the first is deliverance from the womb, and that is Krishna. The first generation is the beginning of all future entities. The 7 opulences listed. Fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience are considered feminine. If a person possesses all of them or some of them, he becomes glorious. If a man is famous as a righteous man, that makes him glorious. Sanskrit is a perfect language and is therefore very glorious. If after studying one can remember a subject matter, he is gifted with a good memory or smriti, and the ability not only to read many books on different subject matter, but to understand them and apply them when necessary is intelligence. Another opulence, the ability to overcome unsteadiness is called firmness or steadfastness, dhriti. And when one is fully qualified, 8 is humble and gentle. And when one is able to keep his balance both in sorrow and in the ecstasy of joy, he has the opulence called present Chema. That brings a little bit differences. No? I mean, man also had to manifest, they had to follow these things. Presence is the Chema is the most powerful, it's the last thing. But due to Sarva Arasa, Krishna saying, Guru Maharaj telling the story. Don't worry if you ask some donation for the temple, sometimes people not giving. You know? They are not giving to somebody, some people are very, how to say, monkey juice. What is that? Miser. But still, it's okay, it's okay. No problem. One day, Krishna will come and take everything as a death. Devotee. Krishna saying, I am dead, and then Jesus everything. Give up over here, I am this man. So he comes to bare-handed and also bare-handed. Krishna saying, don't worry. My Maharaj will be, don't worry. Krishna saying, I will come as a death and take away everything. It's happening also. Time is we will be more process. Only one verse. Many verses. Tomorrow, next time we'll finish. Priya Samanatha Samnam Gayatri Chandasamam Masanam Margasishwaram Ritunam Kusumakaram. Ritunam. Of the hymns in the Sama Veda and the Brihat Sama, and of poetry and the Gayatri, of months I am Margasisha, November, December, and of season I am flower in spring. It has already been explained by the Lord that among all Vedas, is the Sama Veda. The Sama Veda is rich with beautiful songs played by the various demigods. One of these songs is the Brihat Sama, which has an excessive side melody and is sung at midnight. In Sanskrit, there are infinite rules and regulars poetry, rhythm, and meter are not written whimsically, as in such modern poetry. Among the regulated poetry, the Gayatri Mantra, which is chanted by the duly qualified Brahmanas, is the most prominent. The Gayatri Mantra is mentioned in this Bhagavatam because the Gayatri Mantra is especially meant for God realization. It represented the Supreme Lord. This mantra is meant for spirituality, advanced people. And when one attains success in chanting it, he can enter into the transcendental positions of the Lord. One must first acquire the qualities of the perfectly situated persons, the qualities of goodness, according to the law of natural nature. In order to chant the Gayatri Mantra is very important in Vedic civilization and is considered to be the sound incarnation of Brahman. Brahma is its initiator, and it is passed down from him in disciplic succession. The month of November, December is considered the best of all months because in India, grains are collected from the field, and this time, and the people become very happy. Of course, spring is a season universally like pickle. It is neither too not too hot nor too cold, and the flower and trees blossom and flourish. In spring, there are also many ceremonies commemorating Krishna's pastime. Therefore, this is considered to be the most joyful of all seasons, and it is the representation of Supreme Lord Krishna. Everything belongs to him. At that time, Damodar month also, we are just swing to Gilan to the Lord Damodar. This Damodar means whose belly tied by the Dama, Dama means rope. Dama means rope, Udara means belly, whose belly tied by the rope, his name is Damodar. That's a Dam, Udara. Dam means rope and Udara. It's combined and us. My name is Damodar Das. I am the servant of Lord Damodar. That is the meaning. Some Kshatriyas also chanting the Gayatri mantra and became Brahman. That's also happened. Margasisa at that time in India, rice, many things will come collected. That's it. Anything more? Any questions?
Question I have is you see chapter 7 and 20. Let's just go. Yeah, chapter 7, verse 20.
7:20. Yes. Kamesta is the Gana Patanjali. Those who intelligence has been stolen by me to charge. However, on because I follow the particular rules and regulations of worshipping the Kali to go on.
Here he says that less intelligent people who are lost in spiritual sense, they take shelter in demigods.
Yes.
But in this chapter, he says, I am the leader of all the demigods. I am.
That's why I am saying that empowered, but that meaning not he himself, Krishna, he's just empowered. That is the meaning. मैं हूँ बोल रहे हैं. He's saying I am just me, I am us me. He's saying that means everybody has an Krishna within our heart, every living entity,
Right.
Even though in general also. But he wants to show that he is in real, he is controlling everything. That means Indra thinking I am controlling, but in the final sanction by the Lord. Krishna just sanction, not bothering. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is also saying, Bhutanam Deva Charitam Sukhaya Dukhaya. Matlab, the total human being or this living entities in this our planet, that is Bhutanam Deva Charitam by the demigods. They are suffering sometimes and sometimes come to the happiness. But there is also talking about the same thing. But with sadhu people is the second line I forget. But sadhu people, they are not ruling by the demigods because they are directly connected with the Lord. That's why they are all the time doing. They are never even suffering. But Bhutanam Deva Charitam, that means they have only power, that much power. Like management system is also the same thing. It's represented, one policeman also represented of the government. But he is not the president. But he is just representative of the president. That's why if somebody.
So when he says, I am Rudra, or he says, I am Kartikeya.
Yes.
He says, the Rudra is a representation of himself.
Yes.
That's the way I interpret it.
Yes. Obama can say that policeman, that policeman doing this thing, and somebody complained to him, and then he may say, I empowered him. He's also me because he's working for me, and that's why previous verse talking in the Maya Rachana Prakriti Suyame Charachara. Hetu Nanena Kaunteya Jagatvi Parivartate. That means he is the other children president, his presidency, everything is going on, moving and it's a small thing, it's completely coming up. We read in this chapter or previous chapter? Is it 9-10 or 10-10? Yes, 9-10. This mental nature, which is one of my energy, is working under my direction. Those are not producing all moving and non-moving thing. Under its rules, this manifestation is created and analyzed again. Background of the manifestation, management, conduct material, everything. In part, all these living entities alone, although under the glance of the Supreme Lord, take their different bodies according to their past deeds and desire. So the Lord is not directly attached to this material creation. This simply glance over material nature. Nature is thus activated, and everything is created immediately because a glance over material nature, there is undoubtedly activity on the part of the Supreme Lord, but he has nothing to do with the manifestation of the material world directly. That's why he is empowered indirectly. This example is given the Smriti, when there is a pregnant flower before someone, and the fragrance is tossed by the smelling power of the person. Here the smelling and the flower are detached from one another. There is a similar connection between the material world and the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. Actually, he has nothing to do with the material world, but he creates by his glance and audience. In summary, material nature without the superdensis of the Supreme Personality of the Godhead cannot do anything. It just guides him. He sends someone. The Supreme Personality of the Godhead is detached from all the material activities. Are you agree, bro? My understanding like this.
If I say I am, then I make confusing. But if you say that they are a representative of me, then it makes sense. And it makes sense. By introducing I am Rudra, if I say Rudra is a representation of me, performance is valid.
Yeah.
I can come from multiple perspectives. So, yeah,
Because the point is like,
if you understand this, understand it as representation, meaning he has given the authority. That's what you understand as, right? If I'm correct.
no, it's not doing
No,
that.
I am talking that.
So the interpretation, like in the previous chapter, like in the 7 and 20, he says that all people who worship demigods are lower, less intelligent.
No, it's actually it's the other way around. Intelligence has been stolen by materialism, steeped down to that level. They don't see intelligence as intelligence is given equal. It is by our you can say karma, or let's say the influence of our lifestyle or whatever, our intelligence will start shifting, and hence if it goes lower, you start worshipping the demigods.
Yeah, okay. So that's one thing. So essentially, the demigods are considered one step lower than the supreme lord. Or two steps
In
lower.
fact, yeah, multiple steps lower.
Multiple
Yeah.
steps lower.
Okay,
But in this chapter, he says, I am Rudra,
correct.
or I am
The demigod. Yeah.
or I am the demigod.
Yes.
I am the most powerful among the demigods. I am the most powerful among basically whatever it is.
Correct.
So the interpretation comes when I say I am the demigod. I am the most
Okay.
powerful. Then in the previous chapter it says someone multiple steps
Yes.
lower.
Yes.
Here it says I am the demigod.
Undeniably. So okay, I'll put it this way. So even if it is so that's what it is said here, that I am a demigod, let's say. But he functions as a lower level being, because that purpose is to serve only for that. I mean, that person is to serve only that purpose. For example, if you take this table and your car, let's say, material-wise they both are the same, right? So why don't you ride on this? It cannot be done. It has to take a different form for it to function as a car, to serve a different function. So Rudra, for example, he is a destroyer. So for that function to happen, he needs to take that particular form, even though he is Krishna. Krishna as in the quality or the base material, you can say. So if you want that particular function from that particular person, you are approaching that person. So here I understand it as in such a way that Krishna is present in everything and every being and everything, like material and non-material. That doesn't mean that material has to function as Krishna. Yeah, so that means even the demigods cannot function as Krishna, because they are demigods. Their role is meant to be that. They might have the quality of Krishna, or they might have Krishna themselves inside, but they don't have to necessarily show that function. If that happens, then everything is equal, right, at the face value itself. And if that happens, there is no purpose for the existence, because you won't know the different levels of existence. You won't know what is the meaning of ascending spiritually. Then the purpose is lost, right? So I look at it that way. This is my way of interpreting, if that makes any sense. So she's yawning. So yeah.
But she's listening.
Yeah. Does it make any sense? Like
Yeah.
the way
You mean to say that
Nicely.
so what
I understood.
okay, so it makes a little bit of sense at least. Okay.
so what you say is each of these demigods only represents one part of the opulence of the supreme lord.
Not necessarily, it might be the whole part. Not necessarily it's shown. It's like an unpolished diamond. You can't blend
Yeah,
the
because
diamond.
the moment you say that this is like a table and a car, if you have to go the same analogy, both of them are nice. This cannot be used for driving.
Exactly. But they are all made by
Yeah.
quarks.
They are made with the same thing. So
Exactly the
essentially-
same material.
So essentially, if I go with the same thing, this is a demigod and the car is also a demigod. Both of them are Krishna. They are some parts.
Correct.
This serves a different purpose. That serves a different purpose. So
That's
basically,
it depends on
that
what you
means-
use everything
But
for.
this means that it's only a small portion of the.
Not necessarily small, that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with quantity, it has more to do with quality.
Okay, let's not do this. Quantity or quality, it's not going to do.
I mean, yeah, I understand whatever you say. Yeah. So it functions as a lesser being or a lesser existence, let's say. That's it. It all depends upon what
I
we
think
want. out of-
understanding is that Srila Prabhupada saying, asking, he's saying, I am empowered by Krishna. Then that's why I give the channelized system also. That's why president, manager also representative of the Lord Krishna. We have to see like that vision. That means among the demigods, Indra is the topmost. But Indra, the topmost is there, powerful. we have to see that you have power got from the Krishna himself.
Yeah. So if you actually go into Kena Upanishad, I'll get you the exact name if you want. In one of the Upanishads, the story goes that Brahman himself comes. Brahman here being Krishna actually. So he actually teaches the lesson to Indra and other gods, saying you are all filled with ego. So please come down to one level.
Considered to be filled with ego because he has this.
Everyone. I'm saying in that context, every god is filled with ego. So that's why they are all demigods. They are not themselves gods per se. Okay. So and then Brahman appears in front of them and demonstrates a quality of himself which they cannot replicate or deny. Then they understand, okay, fine, I'm made of something else much higher than me. So even though they are gods and even though they are demigods and so powerful, okay, even we actually when we do our yajna and this and that, we pray to every god. Exactly. Okay. So because their purpose is to serve a particular action, or let's say to support your particular action. That's their role. Okay. So it is just the same material functioning at different levels. So if you look at it that way. So and essentially we are choosing which one to look at and what to look at, right? So if you look at a demigod, that's what we are looking for right now. As you said, if you look at monetary wealth, we have a god for that also, right? Lakshmi or this one. So we also have monetary this one, but the purpose is not that. Maybe after you reach that, and if you look at it from a detached way, and you understand that that's not the end result or end goal. So if you look at it from the larger view, Maya is to confuse you, and you are given the ultimate choice of options. You have to see which one to choose. So yeah.
Which one to choose that? To discern that you already need to make your.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. That's also part of the understanding of yoga and this one, right?
But you are perfectly point. That is also a good point because he is saying Devata whose mind is stolen by material enjoyment, they are surrendered to the demigod. Now he is saying that demigods, I am the demigods, but he is not saying all demigods, only Indra. Among the demigods, I am the Indra. He is saying Indra, and others also there like sun god, moon god, and then water, Varun Dev and Pavan Dev. They are, but that leader of all of the Indra. That's why Indra also guided by the Lord himself. That's why he's saying, I am this one. That means not a whole percent of the Lord himself in everything. Within the heart, that's why everything belongs to Lord, and we are also same particle, like gold particle and our we have. But differences is living entities and Lord's. Lord is Lord have all the time free from the material nature and spiritual also. We don't have to change the Lord have only spiritual quality love. He is beyond this material and spiritual. He is the beyond of the two. Masthani Sava Bhotani, हमने पढ़ा ना पहले श्लोक भगवान बोलते हैं. He is saying everything resting on me, but I am not resting on them. He's away from them. So that's why it's just moving like the sunshine come out everywhere and moving. But the only function is differences. Demigods have a special function. They are the material nature, 5 elements.
Hopefully that resolves some things.
Sometimes it makes, because you interpret it, same thing, several people have different interpretations.
I don't deny it, yeah.
And sometimes you always try to figure out.
That's why he's saying Bhagavad, Bhagavad, there is talking.
Intellectual debate.
Debate, no? It's going on. It's continuously going on.
If you think strictly, right, one of the songs says, "I'm the conclusion of the intellectual debate." At whatever level you conclude. For example, science has come as close as possible to God particle. We have not yet, particularly found that. So at any level, you discover whatever truth, even in the materialistic world, I am also that. See, essentially covers everything.
No,
Whether you
that
come
is-
from a materialistic perspective or a spiritual perspective. So
Mahabharata is talking about Tarka Vivina, Sutaya Vivina, there is a Tarka going on.
Tarkavada. Yeah, I mean,
Tarkavada. That's
argument.
going on. That's why we don't have to deviate. Mahajana का सब पंथा. हम लोग को महाजन का पंथ का follow करना है. We have to follow the true teachers of the great personality. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
We have to take awesome.
Erasing.